to Mindful Mondays. That was Tina Turner in the Peace Mantra. I love that. The words that she's saying there have a meaning. Sarve Sham Svastir Bhavatu. May there be happiness in all. Sarve Sham Shantir Bhavatu. May there be peace in all. Sarve Sham Purnam Bhavatu. May there be completeness in all. And Sarve Sham Mangalam Bhavatu. May there be success in all. Those are nice sentiments to be wishing for all. The problem is that sometimes when we are looking for happiness and peace and contentedness and success in our lives, we look at them in other things than happiness, peace, completeness, and success. We get caught up in grasping. And so we grasp for wealth and fame and power and success, homes, cars, careers, clothes. And we think that those things are going to make us happy. And we use those things to kind of gauge our happiness, whether or not we are at peace and whether we feel complete or successful. But what we're really doing is we're just ending up bringing about the appearance of all of those, because once we achieve some degree of wealth or power or fame, we're still seem to be finding ourselves looking for happiness, looking for completeness, looking for peace. Thich speaks to that end in his book, The Art of Living, which we've been reading from lately. And one of the things that he says in here, relating to the seeking out of all of those things, and he equates it to fish biting on a hook. I'd like to read just a few things out of this book. The energy of craving sucks us into the future. We lose all our peace and freedom in the present moment and feel we can't be happy until we've got what we're craving. The Buddha used the image of a fish biting on an attractive bait. The fish doesn't know that there's a hook hidden in the bait. It looks so delicious, but as soon as the fish bites, it gets hooked and caught. And the same is true for us. We run after things that seem very desirable, like money, power, sex, without realizing the danger that's in them. We destroy our body and mind chasing after these things, and yet we still continue chasing them. Just as there is a hook hidden in the bait, there is danger hidden in the object of our craving. Once we can see the hook, however, it is we're craving, it simply won't be appealing anymore. And we'll be free. And then you might ask, well, what will we be free of? Or what does that mean? What does it mean to be free? Thich likes to tell a story about when he was in Vietnam at a psychiatric hospital. And he says this: a patient there was very afraid of the chickens that roamed freely in the hospital yard. Every time he saw a chicken, he ran away. One day, the nurse asked him, "Why do you keep doing that?" The young man explained that he thought he was a seed of corn, and he was afraid that the chicken would eat him. So the doctor summoned him to his office and said, "Young man, you are a human being. You're not a grain of corn. Look, you have eyes, a nose, a tongue, a body, just like me. You're not a grain of corn, you're a human being." And the young man agreed. So the doctor asked him to write down repeatedly on a sheet of paper, "I am a human being. I am not a grain of corn." The young man filled up many sheets of paper with these lines. It seemed he was making a lot of progress every time the nurse came back to him and asked, "Who are you?" What are you? He would always say, I'm a human being. I'm not a grain of corn. The doctors and nurses were very happy. They gave him a final appointment with the doctor before he was to be discharged. As he was walking to the doctor's office for that appointment, he saw a chicken and he ran away very fast. The nurse had a hard time catching up with him. Finally, she reached him and said, exasperated, "What are you doing? Why did you run away? You have been doing so well. You know you're a human being. You're not a grain of corn." The young man answered, "Yes, I know very well that I am a human being and not a grain of corn." But the chicken doesn't know that. Many of us do things only for the sake of form. We end up bringing about the appearance. Not because we believe it's important, but because we think others think it's important. We may even chant or pray or invoke Buddha's name because we think it matters to Buddha, but not because it's meaningful to us. The same is true with chasing after signs of success, wealth, or status. We may do it not because we think it's important, but because we think others expect it of us. But when we truly see the cost of these pursuits and the hook in them, we won't want to keep running after them anymore. We make use of the insight that we are already enough. We don't have anything to prove. We don't need to be caught up in all of these things just so that we look good to other people. What's important is not that we're striving after peace, because Thich has already taught us and the Buddha has already taught us that we have everything in us already right here, right now, to be happy, to be joyful, to be at peace, to feel contented, to feel complete, to feel successful. We have everything we need. In quoting A.J. Musta, Thich says, "There is no way to peace. Peace is the way." It's not so much that we achieve all of these things. What is important in the alleviation of suffering in this world is what we bring to the situation. And what we're going to bring to the situation is walking in peace, walking joyfully, walking with happiness in our hearts, walking successfully, because that is the way. It is not the end. And so we're going to enter into a few moments of meditation to cultivate peace and calm in our hearts and minds and bodies. So if you would please find a comfortable position and prepare to think about these things.
Or stuck in life. We are a culture of information overload and live in a busy, overscheduled world where we often think we need to do it all and do it perfectly. This mindset of being attached to the perfect outcomes can be at the root of overwhelm or anxiety and can cause you to get stuck in your thoughts or actions. Today, we will begin the process of self-inquiry to get curious about what we are really feeling, be okay with life as it is, and then nurture and open our hearts with kindness. This process will help you to find peace from within. Let's begin. Make yourself comfortable with your arms and legs uncrossed. Make sure to turn off all possible distractions and set this time aside for you. In a moment, I will guide you through a body scan to begin the process of relaxation so you can release tension and negativity. By letting go completely, you can turn your attention inward. And now allow your eyes to close gently and bring your focus to your breath. Without changing your breath, simply notice how it flows in through your nose. Feel the cool air as it passes into your nostrils and fills you up. Encourage each natural out-breath to release any tension that you may be feeling. Continue to observe your breath and allow it to deepen naturally and slow down. Today, you will practice connecting to what is true for you in your heart. You will cultivate loving energy for yourself to nurture what is true for you and to find peace. Give yourself permission to be fully supported by the earth, to connect to the collective energy of the universe, and to be open to possibilities of what comes with this state of comfort and relaxation. And now slowly begin to scan your body. As I say each part of your body, encourage a release, a complete relaxation to find ease in your body. Allow the surface below you to support you fully. Begin this body scan at your feet and simply relax. Move your attention up from your feet and begin to release your lower legs and knees. Feel how each part of your body becomes heavy and connected to the energy around you as you allow it to let go. And now find a sense of ease in your thighs and hips as you let go completely. Moving up, take a deep breath to help release any tightness in your lower back. Continue this process of increasing your comfort and connection to the collective energy of the universe around you. And welcome a feeling of softening into your abdomen. Let your chest and arms rest heavy on the surface below you. Feel as your neck and throat release any physical and emotional tension that you may be holding on to. Allow your jaw to unclench and feel as the small muscles of your cheeks, eyes, and forehead soften and smooth. And as the small muscles in your face and jaw let go, the rest of your body follows and softens as well. Now your whole body is heavy on the earth. And allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm and flow, you find that you are fully relaxed. You know you are safe and supported, and you are open to guiding yourself into a calm state of mind. And now that you are fully relaxed, you can begin this inquiry process by checking in with what is true for you, what you are actually feeling, without judgment and without trying to change anything. Make space for the truth to surface in whatever form it comes. Simply allow it to surface. Consider the situation or feeling that has you overwhelmed or stuck. Recognize what you are feeling and accept it in the present moment. Know that this state of overwhelm is simply an obstacle on your path, and it is part of your journey. Because this may be a negative or challenging emotion, let down your guard and your armor to this emotion. Make space for awareness and acceptance without judgment. We often have the unconscious impulse to push away, suppress, or ignore difficult emotions, which simply brings about more suffering. Some might busy themselves to prove their worth or neglect what is really going on. Some may have a fear of failure, and the overwhelm may paralyze them. Some may feel anxious or restless based on all that there is to do. Whatever you are feeling is okay. These are simply patterns that have developed. They are not you. Recognize the self-talk going on in your mind. Recognize the potential that you may have unmet or unrecognized expectations from yourself or others that may be playing a role in the judgments of yourself. Or possibly you're experiencing negative self-talk. Begin to move out of the thinking patterns and bring your attention to your felt experience. No need to attach words or labels to your feelings. Simply explore what those feelings are. Pause and allow these feelings. Sometimes we may be judgmental when a negative feeling surfaces. Acknowledge the feeling and allow it to be what it is without judgment. Or sometimes we may push the feeling down and focus on something else. In this situation, being present is the way. Stay in the moment, stay with the feeling, and be okay with it. Continue to make space in your heart for these feelings to come up and simply be. We may want to resist the discomfort of a negative feeling and remove ourselves from the present moment. Do your best to stay present and mindful in a time when difficult emotions come up. Practicing a moment of pause after recognizing a feeling or behavior gives you the opportunity to make another choice, a different choice than you are used to making. Creating space during this moment of pause allows you to stop the negative habit or behavior before it continues. It allows you to respond skillfully rather than reacting. By simply allowing the difficult emotion to be what it is, you are able to bring your awareness to the present moment experience. And you may notice almost immediately a sense of softening and ease around the emotion simply by allowing it to be. With honesty and acceptance comes the ability to move forward and to grow. Once you have recognized the emotion and allowed it to be what it is, get curious about what you are feeling and what is behind the feeling. Explore your own truth. Breathe deeply to allow space for your truth to surface. Now is the time for some deep self-inquiry. Start to ask yourself some questions about what you are experiencing. What is underneath the feelings you are experiencing? Is there a physical component to how you are feeling? The answers may not come immediately, and that is okay. Continue to allow the emotions to surface in these next few moments of quiet. Make space for the truth and acceptance of what is. The answers will come in time. Begin to let go of judgments. Let go of self-limiting beliefs. Let go of expectations. Let go of fear. Let go of any negativity you may be holding on to. This negativity doesn't have to be named specifically. Just let it go. Let the energy of negativity go. Let go of any past negativities and replace them with positive thoughts and gratitude. Take a moment to release all that is holding you back, all that you have pushed down, any anger and resentment, any fears, and any negativity. As you bring the feelings and emotions to the surface, do so with a sense of unconditional love for yourself. See what is really going on for you and proceed with care and compassion. Continue to come back to the felt experience and move out of the thinking patterns. And then take some time to nurture yourself. Place your hand on your heart if you like, and offer love and kindness to yourself. Open your heart and let it in. Offer positive energy to the area of your heart. Ask yourself what it is you need in this moment to care for yourself, to nurture and support you. Ask this of yourself often and listen, really listen to what it is that you need to calm the sense of overwhelm, to get unstuck, to find peace within. And now bring your attention back to your physical body and deepen your breath once more. You are now beginning your journey back to the present moment, and as you do, you will continue to nurture yourself with care and compassion. You will find inner peace. Begin to reactivate each part of your body from its relaxed state. Feel the rush of energy back into your body like a warm wave coming over you, awakening your body slowly. And when you are ready, open your eyes. You are fully back in this present moment, feeling awake and energized. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a wonderful day.
very grateful that each of you has taken the time out of your day to sit with me. So now, as we end this period of sitting and contemplation, let us first bow to one another in gratitude for having sat with each other at the sound of the bell. And then we face the altar, and as we face the altar, we consider all of our teachers, the Buddha, Jesus, our master teachers, our Sangha leaders, those who have brought wisdom and understanding to our hearts and minds. We bow in gratitude to those teachers. And then we look out into the universe, and as we consider all beings, let us make this vow. With every breath we take today, let us vow to be awake. And every step we take, let us vow to take with a grateful heart, so that we may see with eyes of love into the hearts of all we meet, to ease their burdens when we can, and to greet them with a smile of love, kindness, mercy, compassion, forgiveness, generosity, and peace. We bow respectfully and gratefully to the universe. And now, dear friends, I bid you go out into the world, be a blessing, and be blessed. And hopefully you will be able to feel that peace that seems to surpass the understanding and comprehension of the rest of the world. Have a great and blessed week until we meet again.